Good morning, everyone. Our next chapter is in geography, and that is resource and development. Now, before we begin with the chapter, let's discuss about what is a resource. What is a resource? Everything available in our environment. Now, anything which is available in our environment, and it can be used to satisfy human needs, provided we can access it easily, right? And accessing it is economically feasible and it is culturally acceptable, can be termed as a resource, right? Anything which is present in the environment and can be bring into use easily is termed as a resource, right? Anything which is present in the environment and which can be used to satisfy human needs, provided we can access it easily, is termed as a resource. For example, oil, petroleum, right? These all are resources and they even satisfy human needs. Now, interdependent relationship between nature, technology, and institution. Human beings interact with nature through technology and create institutions to accelerate their economic development. Like oil is present, right? Drilling is done. We use technology to take out that oil, right? And we develop oil refineries for the economic development, right? Like aapka petrol, petrol is present in the environment, but raw petrol, it cannot be used. We have to first of all refine it. So petrol is what? Petrol is also a kind of resource. Petrol is used to satisfy human needs, and it is economically, it is economically feasible also, and it is culturally acceptable also. So, what is the relation between nature, human, and technology? Human beings, with the help of technology, they drill out raw petrol, and in the institutions they refine it and sell it in the market as the petrol we know it today. Similarly is with oils also, right? Oils are present in raw form. We have to refine it. And where do we refine it? In the refineries. So refineries are what? The institutions, right? And now, what is the role of human beings? Human beings have used technology to take out that raw oil from raw oil and bring it into refineries. All right. So human, technology, and institution, they are all dependent on each other, right? Because everything is present in raw form. We can take it out with the help of technology only, and we can refine it in institutions only. All right. Now it is the classification of resources. Firstly, resources classified into natural and human. Then natural are classified into renewable and non-renewable. Human into structures and institutions, quantity and quality. Now renewable again into continuous flow, that is your wind, water, and biological. Non-renewable, recyclable, means there are certain non-renewable resources which can be regained after certain period of time, and there are certain resources which cannot be renewed again. Biological resources, natural vegetation, and wildlife. So this is the classification of resources. Resources firstly classified into natural resources and human resources, or you can say human made resources. The natural resources into renewable and non-renewable. Renewable further into continuous or flow and biological. Non-renewable into recyclable and non-recyclable. Human into structures and institutions which are made by humans, quantity and quality. Now, classification of resources, it is done on the basis of origin, it is done on the basis of exhaustibility, it is done on the basis of ownership, and it is done on the basis of development. Origin means how has it originated, right? Exhaustibility means what is the level of exhaustibility, when will it get over, right? ownership, who owns it, and development, whether it is completely developed, whether it is kept in stock, whatever the level of development of the resources is. Now going with resources on the basis of origin. Now on the basis of origin, they are biotic and abiotic. That is living things and non-living things. Right? Biotic resources, these are obtained from biosphere and have life, such as human beings, flora and fauna, fisheries, livestock, etc. Abiotic resources, all those things which are composed of non-living things are called abiotic resources. For example, rocks and metals. It's given very clearly. Now, on the basis of exhaustibility. Now, renewable resources, the resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical, or mechanical processes are known as renewable or replenishable resources. For example, solar and wind energy, water, forest, and wildlife. Non-renewable resources, these occur over a very long geological time. Minerals and fossil fuels are examples of such resources. These resources take millions of years in their formation. Some of the resources like metals are recyclable, and some like fossil fuels cannot be recycled and get exhausted with their use. Now see, it's very clearly given. Natural resources, things that we take from earth. Now renewable and non-renewable. Non-renewable can't be replaced in our lifetime. Can't be replaced quickly enough to meet our needs. Now what is given? Natural gas, coal, fossil fuel means they cannot be replaced in our lifetime and they cannot be replaced quickly to meet our needs. Renewable can be replaced in our lifetime, can be produced by nature again and again. All right. Yes, non-renewable resources are further classified into cyclable and recyclable and non-recyclable. Why? Because there are certain resources like metals, they can be recycled. Not immediately, they will also take their own time, but yes, they can be recycled. And fossil fuels, they cannot be recycled in our lifetime, in one lifetime. Okay. So renewable resources which can be renewed again, non-renewable resources which cannot be renewed again, which cannot be replaced again. Now non-renewable resources further classified into cyclable, recyclable and non-recyclable. Means there are certain elements, right, which yes, if they get exhausted there is problem, but they after a certain set of duration of time they can be regained. Not immediately, it will take its own course, it will take its own time. That is why they are they are included in non-renewable resources. But yes, their regaining possibilities there. But in case of fossil fuels, if they get exhausted, they cannot be regained again. So our discussion was still here for today. What you will do is I'll provide you with the NCERT PDF of chapter 1 of geography. Right? You will go through the chapter again, the same pattern, hard words, word meanings and pronunciation. Select 5 words, write down their synonyms and antonyms with 5 sentences each. Right? And then you will begin with the chapter. But before you begin with the chapter, you will submit the work for previous chapter. All right? Thank you.